In my earlier diet routines or earlier, health routines, I always used to focus on calorie intake. I mean, I also did multiple times, I did intermittent fasting and all. All those worked for some time. After that, they stopped.
The last time I met you, and now I see a tremendous difference in your health. You're looking fit, fine, glowing. Tell us, what is your secret?
Well, that is a topic for another maybe full-fledged podcast or something. My makeover journey. And all of it started, I would say, around beginning of October to now. I have lost about, I would say, 15 pounds or 7 kgs.
Wow.
And if not more, possibly more. And it's not just losing weight, but also I have, I feel a lot better in terms of energy. And many people like you have commented that, the screen is glowing and all that stuff. And that is, I think, at the age I am, I'm not as young as you. So I think I have to resort to healthy eating and follow a lot of other methods to improve my gut health. I mean, I have done various kinds of diet routine, exercise routines and all that. But I think finally, they say better late than never. So finally I've understood it's all about the gut.
And can you tell us some more about it? What is the secret behind it?
See, I think something which we really ignore. I mean, that most recently Netflix has released a documentary called "You Are What You Eat." I
Correct.
loved that. I loved it actually. I didn't watch it fully, but whatever I watched so far, I loved it. I love the name. You are what you eat. Now, coming from, I'm also, as you know, I very strong student of spiritual practice, meditation practice, and there we say you are what you think. Now, imagine what you are, what you think. You are what you eat. If you can cover both of these aspects, you got it all covered. 50-50, right?
Correct.
You are what you think, because that's a mental. You are what you eat. That is this. And if you can really apply where you want to be, and based on that make changes in what you think, what you eat, I think you have holistic or wholesome growth in your own self.
But so right now you said you cracked the code of your health or your lifestyle. And as you rightly said, you are what you eat. So what is that code that people can follow, and you can give us like an example somewhere we can think.
The gut health is a very big topic that I think one thing which in my earlier diet routines or earlier, health routines, I always used to focus on calorie intake. I mean, I also did multiple times, I did intermittent fasting and all. All those worked for some time. After that, they stopped. But even in intermittent fasting, many people, not just me, many people, to kill the hunger that you feel because you are in almost 16 hours, you're not eating, they will resort to, people like me, I used to take, let's say, espresso, right? I mean, or
Correct.
black coffee or something, because it's 0 calories, or some people will have chai, all those things kill your gut bacteria.
Oh, okay.
So it worked. I mean, intermittent fasting, first time I did, it was great. I lost weight. Energy didn't kind of make any major changes in my energy levels. Those changes happened because I also was running alongside during COVID. I was doing intermittent fasting and running. So it worked, but what worked was running more than the intermittent fasting. I lost weight, but then I continued for 2-3 years with intermittent fasting. After some time, it tapered off.
Okay.
And it actually messed up my gut bacteria.
Okay.
Because all the methods I was resorting to kill the hunger. So now, first thing I started with, a major thing of gut reset. Probiotic, prebiotic, a lot of those. I completely switched from the food habits I had earlier and now.
And are you taking supplements for that?
I'm taking vitamin supplements. Of course, that I always in US, growing up in US, people always, we always have a pill box with us.
Yeah.
You always have that. That's kind of, but now I am taking better ones and I'm taking specific ones. But biggest thing I'll tell you, you perhaps will be shocked, and audience will be shocked. I have not taken sugar for last 90 days.
Oh, that's the best.
That is actually the major. Some folks I met, they said your face looks a lot thinner. I think within 2 weeks I had this. My face had become thinner. All the puffy face had become a more, I would say, shaped face.
But that's true, sir, because what you said was, what I have heard is generally when you do not burn sugar, it turns into fat. and now 90 days you have skipped sugar, so almost I can literally see the effect.
Yes. And I think I'll tell you bigger thing with gut reset. I mean, quit sugar and I started taking prebiotic and probiotics and all that. And then now I have certain food habits which feed my good bacteria and kill bad bacteria, right?
Okay.
In the gut. What has happened is now I was what people, or I had always been what people refer to as sweet tooth person. I mean, I can tell you all good sweet places here in Pune. Now I'm in Pune, all good sweet places in Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, in Atlanta, in New York. I mean, I can tell you all about that. I mean, I don't have craving for sweeter food. And that, I think, by killing the bad bacteria, the craving comes out of the bad bacteria. So you're feeding the monsters in your gut, right? And more you feed them, they become bigger, and then you have more craving, then you have more craving, then it's a never-ending cycle. If by going through gut reset, now I am not a nutritionist or a specialist, so I will not say just follow my advice, but there are many people who have been giving this advice. Gut reset is the first step towards maintaining good health. You need to, because we have been kind of dumping all the chole bhaturas and all these all kind of food here.
Yes.
And all synthetic food, if you can call it, right? And now I think as a result you are full of bad bacteria
and then there are the repercussions of
yes. And then you crave for that food. Now I tell you, I don't crave for that.